Hello again, my American friends and followers from outside of Sweden. I have gotten a lot of questions if I could do a new video in English. So here we go. And I thought it's, as a Swedish citizen and as a former boyfriend of a woman that's been sexually assaulted by 9 migrants from Afghanistan, I felt it as my obligation to inform you about what's going on here, and especially now since our Prime Minister Stefan Löfven has been in the United States of America visiting Donald Trump and spreading lies about Sweden once again. Just to clear some of the lies, I'm gonna post links to everything I'm talking about now in this video. First of all, Stefan Löfven is not a welder. He went a welding course for 28 out of 34 weeks and quit because he has a lot of absence. He started studies at the university but also left after a year and a half. After that, he has been involved with union work and was, before heading into the Social Democratic Party, a chief within one of the unions here in Sweden. So, fake news number 1, Stefan Löfven is not a welder, has never worked as a welder, and especially not for 20 years. Fake news number 2 that is spread by Stefan Löfven in the White House is that Sweden has no such thing as no-go zones. Since 2014, Social Democratic Party and Stefan Löfven has told people, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go outside. Sweden has never been safer than before. Every year since 2014 until early winter of 2017, when they suddenly said we need to implement military in the so-called suburbs, aka no-go zones. Swedish police also goes out and informs the public that we have approximately 220 no-go zones where blue collar like police, ambulance, fire department can't go because they are getting hurled by stones, they are being attacked, shot at, etc., etc. And the post office do not go into these areas because they are being attacked, their cars are getting put on fire, and their tires are getting slashed, etc., etc., etc. So that's fake news number 2 coming from the Swedish Prime Minister. Fake news number 3 is that we don't have any problems with criminal migrants. Not all migrants are criminals, but most criminals are migrants, and that's a fact, and that's statistically proven. Even if the Swedish government feels or has decided basically that it's racist to keep track on ethnicity and origin of the criminals that commits crimes. And in Sweden, a few people has made these studies by themselves and going into the court system and look at verdicts on assault rapes, gang rapes, gun violence, and like really hardcore crimes, and find out that 90 to 95% of those crimes are committed by migrants from the Middle East or Northern Africa. The Swedish government then goes out and says, no, we don't agree with that. So they are actually answering statistics and facts with opinions. Instead of showing us the statistics and facts and proving us wrong, they're fighting the debate based on opinions instead of facts. So, no. And the numbers are there. Since the migrant The migrant flooding started in Europe in 2014 and 2015. Sexual assault charges has went up 138% between 2015 and 2017. Between the year of 2015 and 2017, over 400 more women reported that they were sexually assaulted when walking outside. And last year we had over 7,000 reported rapes. We had over 300 shootings with 56 people getting shot or dead basically. There were 300 shootings and multiple injured. And we had 56 hand grenade attacks. You know, the one where you pull the sprint and throw them. Police stations has been attacked with hand grenades and bombs. Police cars has been shot at and had hand grenades thrown at them. You have had machine guns shooting at buildings and rental homes, and Sweden is on fire. And what happened last night in Sweden, as Donald Trump said, he was spot on. We have now in Stockholm Sharia deciding law where a woman pressed charges against her husband for domestic abuse, and the court freed the man because he was from a better family, and the woman couldn't be trusted because she was from a lesser fortunate family. The court also claims that the woman should have talked to the family instead of reporting this crime to the police, and that's why they set the husband free. This has stirred up quite a shitstorm right now between the Center Party and the rest of the society in Sweden, and this is going to be discussed by the Supreme Court. Leif GW Persson, very good criminologist, said this is the most insane verdict he has ever seen in his professional life, that's 54 years long. And if this verdict isn't overturned in the Supreme Court, we no longer live in Sweden, we live in a Sharia law country. So fake news once again from Stefan Löfven. Sweden is on fire, and so is Europe. Everywhere across Europe, women is getting raped, gang raped, sexual assaulted, stabbed, shot. And now in Germany, protests are growing stronger by the day. The media, the mainstream media, is putting the lid on because they don't want you to see what's going on. You also have a white genocide going on in South Africa, where the South African government goes out and said, we will grab every land and job from the whites and kill them. This is also shut down by the normal Swedish media and European media. You may say what you like about President Trump, but at least he's facing the facts and trying to solve the facts and problems based on facts. That went wrong. He targets and tries to solve the problems based on facts rather on opinion. And I will try to describe the differences as I talked with when I describe this problem between opinion and facts when I talk to my kids. For example, broccoli. I hate it. You might love it. If we should debate and discuss if this is the world's greatest vegetable, you and I will never come to an agreement. The facts about broccoli is that it's healthy, it's a vegetable, it has minerals and vitamins, and we could discuss how much and when our kids should eat it in schools and at the daycare centers. Then we can come to a solution based on facts. But if you and I should agree on if this is the world's greatest vegetables, trust me, we will discuss and debate this for years and years and years. You see the difference there? So basically what Stefan Löfven did in the White House was spreading fake news about Sweden. He also said that the Social Democratic Party, inherited a catastrophic migrant politics. The problem is Stefan Löfven has done absolutely nothing about it since entering office in 2014. Actually, in 2001, the Social Democratic Party said the old Sweden is no longer here. The Swedes needs to adjust to the new Sweden. So, sorry Mr. Löfven, you are just full of shit, you are a liar, and you are a disgrace for Sweden. You have sacrificed our women, you have sacrificed our kids and elderly to implement migrants with no knowledge, with an absolutely horrific view on women and equal rights, and you are surprised about the results. Shame on you. Shame on